Hello, my name is Christina Jarvis, and I am a professor of English at the State University of New York at Fredonia, which is in Western New York near Lake Erie. I teach primarily 20th century American literature, environmental literature, sustainability courses, and I'm some lucky mud because I get to teach courses on Kurt Vonnegut, who's one of my all-time favorite writers.
To be or not to be? What kind of question is that?
Well, I think obviously channeling Hamlet, that's so Vonnegut to kind of have that Shakespeare humor. I thought you were actually going to refer to the report on the Barnhouse effect, his very first published story, which is also so relevant because it's a fantasy about stopping war. I mean, here we are with the war in Ukraine. I mean, Vonnegut was always reimagining throughout his life this fantasy that human beings might stop blowing each other up and start creating things. But to be or not to be, written out fits in his population segment of stories, where again he's looking at um, impacts and what it means to be a human life. In that case, though, the future is perfect. I mean, it's this weird. Everything is all the problems have been solved. Humans live forever. It has to be a choice to die or to make room for someone else. You have to kill it. So he raises those kinds of big ethical questions. But again, as you point out with the title, it's this allusion to a very serious work and get within English and Hamlet. And he does that with Cat's Cradle. It begins with a reference to Moby Dick. He makes these serious allusions, but then he undercuts it and plays with it. But then he also returns to a lot of those same core existential questions or big ideas that great literature does attend to, while also being kind of funny in there.